I think it's nice to see that this has become a bit of an institution at the BDF summits, and hopefully provides a good platform for our discussions. I think it has also turned out to be a good instrument to show others what we do. And with macro-regional approaches becoming more and more prominent in the EU discussion, I think we need to tell others what this EU-Baltic Sea region strategy and regional cooperation around the Baltic Sea region is actually all about.
Which number in a row is this report?
So this is the 7th. Okay. So it's about 13 BDF summits, 7th State of the Region report.
Have the suggestions in the other reports, the former reports, been good enough? Have they played a role?
That is for others to tell. I mean, I do think that people are listening. I think this is our tradition in this region. We discuss, we take in the advice, and I have a feeling that the report plays part of that dialogue, yes. The report is an assessment of where we stand right now. It does talk about the implications of the crisis as we have it. Now, if there would be a magic solution in Brussels this week or next week or whenever, that of course would change things. But there is not going to be a magic solution. There is none available. So I think what we have to prepare ourselves for, and that's what the report tries to point out, there's not going to be kind of help from the outside for this region to grow. We have to generate the opportunities for growth within our own economies. That's possible, but that requires us to really look at how we can fundamentally further upgrade productivity, and cooperation is one way to do that.
We have been quite good at that, haven't we, so far?
Absolutely. I think we are in many ways a role model for others, actually a role model that other parts of Europe will find hard to match, because we have a history of institutions and a framework to working together that you don't see in, for example, the Danube region. That being said, there's still lots to do. Look at our markets, talk to companies. They don't see a Baltic Sea region market. They compete on national markets, and all of our national markets are very small. So I think if we want to overcome our small size as small open economies, we still need to work more on integration. Understandably, we are now very focused on what happens in Brussels, but in Brussels there's not going to be the solution for us. It depends on what we do that will really determine our fate in the future.
But our own backyard is not one backyard in the Baltic Sea region, I guess. We do have a lot of differences. How do we deal with that?
Well, actually, I think that's where it's important to realize that the way that we cooperate is in many ways quite different than the cooperation mode that you see in Brussels at the moment. In Brussels, we were talking about centralization, concentrating decision powers at a higher level, everybody the same. That's not the way that we cooperate in the Baltic Sea region. In the Baltic Sea region, we acknowledge our differences, and it's an opt-in structure. You're free to cooperate in any project with others, but it's only if everybody wants to participate. You don't have to participate, you don't have to follow kind of some common rules if you don't want to. And I think that is appropriate given, as you said, the huge level of heterogeneity that we have in our region.
So finally, what part can the Nordic Council of Ministers play, do you think?
I think the Nordic Council of Ministers already has played a huge part. And actually, I think the decision that you probably should get most credit for is that the Nordic Council has not closed its doors to the rest of the region. There is a long-established collaboration between the Nordic countries. It's opened up to the Baltic countries. The door is always open for Germany and Poland and Russia to participate. And I think that's really the critical point to bring the structure that you have, the experience that you have to bear and offer it as a tool. I think the Nordic Council should continue with that. You innovate in a number of areas like the Innovation Fund that I know we're going to talk a little bit later about, and that's exactly the role that I would like to see the Nordic Council to play.
Okay. Thank you so much. You're on to your workshop now, and good luck.
On to some lunch. Thank you.